You called me, Price, remember? So whose print was on the cufflink box? No, I don't care about protocol. Somebody planted my cufflink in 84's room to make it look like I killed him. And that print says who? Yeah. No. No, hey, you listen to me. Unless you want your picture plastered on tomorrow's Sun with the headline stating that you had some on-the-job transgressions with some of the working girls in lockup, then you give me a name.
Do you love your son, Miss Salinger?
Of course. More than anything in the world.
Then why would you let him take the fall for a murder you committed?
What are you doing?
Order.
Answer the question, Miss Salinger.
I said order. The witness will not answer the question. Miss Delgado, this is a sentencing hearing, not a trial. The accused has entered his plea, and it was guilty. We're done here.
No, we're not, Your Honor.
Excuse me?
Begging the court's pardon, Your Honor. I do not believe that my client is guilty. And I am not the only one.
Where's my grandson? Who the hell has got my grandson?
Are you trying to throw a finger? What are you doing? Oh, yeah. Okay.
What are you doing?
Oh, I'm trying to think of names for our beautiful son. You want to join us, Daddy?
Did you come up with anything?
No. Every time I look at him to try to come up with something, I can't stop staring. Oh my gosh, look at him. Look at him, he's so beautiful.
He's our son. Could he be anything else?
Our son. I like the sound of that. Look at you. You're doing great.
Are you sure?
Yeah, of course. Besides, this isn't the first time you've held a baby.
Well, I've never held one this small, and never one who's our son. This is our son.
You know, he sure is.
Hey, you up for visitors?
You brought Natalie?
Plus one. Someone wants to say hi to his Aunt Jessica.
I need to talk to you about the connection between you and Inez Salinger.
Then this will be a short conversation. I have no connection to Inez.
Really? Well, you dated her. You must have a few things to say about her.
Not to you, I don't. Now get out, or I'll throw you out.
And slip a disc? I don't think so.
Since when did my former relationship with Inez become your business?
When it became Beau's.
I don't care what anyone thinks. I killed Eddie. I confessed.
I don't believe that confession for a second, Your Honor.
That may be, but the time for arguing facts is over.
A boy's life hangs in the balance, Your Honor.
Your client's life. And if he wants to plead guilty, he can plead guilty.
Even if it means subverting the justice system? I believe that Nate Salinger was compelled to claim responsibility for killing Eddie Ford as a means of protecting the person he knows is truly responsible, his mother. And I intend to prove it.
Ms. Delgado, you are skating dangerously close to a contempt charge.
Your Honor, with all due respect, the only person here with contempt for this proceeding is Nate Salinger. She is sitting idly by while her son mortgages his future to pay for hers.
That is enough!
Ms. Delgado!
How could you let your son spend the prime years of his life behind bars for a murder you committed?
Your Honor, please do something!
Bailiff, Ms. Delgado, you are...
Wait, Your Honor, wait. I actually would be very interested to hear what Miss Salinger has to say.
How crazy is this? I mean, first we get pregnant together and then we end up giving birth to little boys on the same night.
I know. It just further proves that our babies are going to be best friends.
Just like their moms.
Hey, did you get the stogies?
Hey, smoke them if you got them.
Thanks. Oh, thank you.
I can't wait till we sign up for mommy and me classes with the four of us.
I know.
Hey, well, we can't sign up for anything until our kid has a name.
Oh, we'll figure that out.
No, don't worry. We haven't named our son yet either.
You know, I don't want to rush it. It seems like that's all we've been doing lately.
I was so scared when I found out that you had to have a C-section a month early.
You know, it was a bit rough, but the baby and I are fine. Brody really got us through it. But at least I was, at the hospital with doctors. I hear you gave birth trapped in Dad's lodge, with the only one there to help you was Marty?
Yeah, but everything turned out okay.
Yeah, well, thank God you two are okay. But I guess the same can't be said for Marty.
Here we go. Let me take you. I could use a little rest.
Yeah, maybe a little.
Here we go. It's lucky you're gonna get any when you come home.
Neither are you. I was thinking maybe we should get somebody to help out a little at home.
Oh, don't worry. I already got it covered.
I can't believe Marty actually kidnapped you.
Yeah, I guess she just snapped.
Well, I should really go see her.
I don't really think that's a good idea, Jess. She's really not herself right now.
Brody, she's my friend.
I know, but, I went in to look in on her earlier this morning, and she didn't even seem to recognize me.
Who is this?
The babysitter. I have to go.
Where are you going?
I have to go to work.
Well, then the baby can stay here with me.
It's fine. Natalie loves this baby.
I do. With all my heart.
No. Give me back my baby.
Don't worry. I'll take care of everything.
Give me back my baby. Give me back my baby! John! I need my baby!
Yeah, well, you'll have plenty of time to visit Marty later. Right now they have her in isolation until they're done evaluating her.
I can't believe it's come to this. I know that Marty was having a hard time since Cole went to prison, but I had no idea that she was so close to the edge. So she actually thought that Natalie's baby was the one that she was supposed to have with you.
Yeah, I think so.
Wow. Well, I guess that's why she wanted to interrupt your wedding. Don't you think that's what she wanted to say?
If you want to ask me about Bo and Inez, forget it. I'm not getting involved in their private affair.
Hear me out.
No! Life is too short to waste even a minute with the likes of you.
Yeah, okay, I get it. You hate me, all right? The feeling's mutual, but you do care about your brother, right?
And what did Bo need your help for?
Saving his marriage.
And he came to you? Talk about one step forward, two steps back. As far as I'm concerned, there isn't anything anybody can do to fix Bo's marriage. Bo's the one who cheated on Nora. He's the one who has to make up for it.
What if he doesn't have anything to make up for?
What are you getting at?
What if Bo never even slept with Inez?
Your Honor, the people have no objection to this line of questioning.
Well, I'm afraid I do, Miss Buchanan. Miss Salinger is here to speak to her son's character, not to implicate herself in a crime he's confessed to committing.
Well, that may be so, but if Miss Delgado feels that there's a cover-up at work, isn't it in the Commonwealth's best interest to sort it all out before consigning a teenager to prison?
Miss Salinger, if you love your son like you say that you do, that you will not allow...
Excuse me.
Mr. Manning, I've already warned you not to interrupt these proceedings.
Yeah, I know, but this can't wait.
No, it can wait. Ms. Salinger was just about to tell us how she murdered her ex-husband.
No, she's not. She had nothing to do with it. This kid, on the other hand, is guilty of sin.
Of course, Bo slept with Inez. He told me so himself.
Actually, she told him so. Bo just took it for granted that she was telling him the truth. He doesn't actually remember it.
Because he was drunk?
Or he was drugged out of his mind. Now, there's evidence that Inez drugged Bo and that she lied about having sex with him.
And why would she do that?
The way I see it, saying that you're at home in bed with the police commissioner is a pretty good alibi.
For what?
Murdering her ex-husband.
Dad, stop. Nate didn't do anything.
I know, I'm sorry, Danny. I thought he was innocent too, but it turns out we just scratched the surface of his little crime spree.
Your Honor, the defense respectfully requests that Mr. Manning be ejected from the courtroom and confined to a cell for defying a direct order from the bench.
I've got half a mind to send you with him.
No, I'm not going anywhere until you've heard this.
Todd, listen to
Your Honor, someone planted a cufflink of mine at the scene of the crime to make it look like I killed Eddie Ford. The LPD dusted the box in which the cufflink came, and guess whose prints were all over it? You set me up.
Nate Salinger killed Eddie Ford. They found the murder weapon in his possession. The kid even confessed.
What if he's taking the fall for his mother?
Does anybody else subscribe to that theory?
You don't think that it's a possibility
that Inez would let her teenage son go to prison for a murder that she committed?
Okay. I know it sounds
ludicrous. It sounds ludicrous. And I'm surprised that you would even float this possibility to Bo. Rex, come on. A femme fatale, drugging a policeman, and now there's a cover-up.
It makes sense.
No, you aren't doing Bo any favors by encouraging him to buy into these dime store fantasies.
So you think that Bo...
Look, Bo has got to face reality. Own up to what he did. He cheated on Nora, and now he's going to have to live with the consequences. End of story.
John! John, help me!
Easy, calm down. I'll get the doctor.
I don't need a damn doctor. I need John McVeigh!
Yeah, you're probably right, Jess. I can't think of anything else that Marty would have wanted to tell you. But if she never recovers, I guess we're never going to find out, huh?
Miss Brennan, I need to take your little one for some tests.
Is everything okay?
This is just the routine after a difficult birth, and I'm afraid you two will have to go back to the nursery with your baby.
I know. We promise we'll go back in just a few minutes.
Okay, thanks.
Got him?
Yeah,
Okay.
Lieutenant McBain, we need you. It's Dr. Saybrook.
What happened?
She's upset. She'll only talk to you.
Do you really think that that's a good idea?
Look, if I can calm her down, I should at least try, all right? Look after my son for me. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
All right.
Congrats! Hey, Johnny boy. Big Daddy.
I have to go to the little girl's room.
Do you want to try holding him?
Actually, I'm pretty exhausted, and let Brody calm him down. He's usually pretty good at that. He's been demonstrating excellent baby handling techniques with our son.
Let's try.
You ready?
Okay.
Here, young man. I got him. Yeah? How's that?
Oh my God. My baby's father is Brody Lovett.
That's okay.
Hey, Johnny, I would have been here sooner, but I was on this hot, juicy winning streak in Atlantic City. And I don't know, I must have had too much tequila last night because I woke up this morning and I was leg chained to a llama and I had cake batter all over me. Is the circus in town or something like that? Anyway, I got my head on straight and I checked my messages. I found out the baby was here already. So where is the little McBundle?
Side with Natalie, all right? Go inside, get acquainted. I'll be right back.
Sure. Okay.
Hey, Rox.
Yeah.
You know we had a boy, right?
Oh, yeah, no, I know that, but I had a little tussle with the guy in the gift shop. He snaked all the last boy balloons.
Congratulations, Mr. Buchanan.
Thimble.
Don't you have work to do?
Oh, of course, but I just wanted to tell you how happy I am to hear about the new addition to your family.
Thank you, but I'm in the middle of something.
Oh, yeah, with Rex Balson.
Do I know you?
No, but I know about you.
Your Honor, it's not true. Nate would never frame my dad. Tell them. What are you waiting for? Tell them.
I can't.
Why not?
Because I did it, Danny. I framed Mr. Manning.
Vimmel, don't worry. Just settle down.
I almost got it. This low-tech stuff is surprisingly difficult.
Excuse me, Vimmel? Is it how exactly do you know me?
Oh, Mr. Buchanan talks about you all the time. Because I have been tasked with revamping security, and I am to keep you removed from all things Buchanan.
Well, I hope Clint pays you overtime.
Vimmel is well paid for his ability and his discretion.
Great! So how about Inez? Huh?
That matter is closed. Now you get out, or Vimmel is going to test out his anti-balsam capabilities.
Well, thanks a bunch. I'll be sure to let Bo know how helpful you've been, right after I check in with my sister and my new nephew.
Natalie is not your sister, and that little baby is not your nephew.
Natalie says and feels different. Actually, when you think about it, Natalie has been my sister longer than she's been your daughter. It's gotta burn.
Boy, you and your son really don't get along, do you?
Have no fear, Granny's here.
Hey, Rob.
Roxy, where have you been? I didn't think wild horses could keep you away.
You know, it's funny you should mention that, because it wasn't exactly a horse. Oh, never mind, it's a long story. I'm gonna take this kid with me to Vegas, because he must be on a winning streak. To come out so early, all in one piece like that. I heard you had a Caesar section.
Yeah, it's a...
You know, I really wish I could have had one with Sky, because he took the long and scenic route. Oh, is this a little fucker?
Well, actually, this one...
Oh, you are so cute. Look at you, hot stuff. You know, they say that a parent of a newbie, you know, you never know who he looks more like, but this one is a no-brainer.
Well, this is...
Because this kid is all Brody.
She was okay, and the next,
You know what triggered it?
all of a sudden, she just started screaming for you.
John! Please help me!
I'll get her doctor and see if they want to sedate her.
Wait. Just give me a minute here, okay? What? It's John.
Oh, yeah. I'm so glad you're back.
I came when I heard you wanted to see me. You all right?
Yeah. I will be. Just bring me back our baby.
Look at you. You got Brody's eyes.
Oh, Roxy, it's...
And you got Brody's little nose. And you're both cute as a button.
Okay, I'm gonna take him now.
Yeah?
And look at you. You got your figure back almost.
Roxy, he looks nothing like Brody.
Oh, don't listen to her. He looks exactly like you.
Roxy, this isn't Brody's baby, it's John's.
Mr. Manning's claim is legitimate. Forensics found Nate Salinger's prints on the cufflink box.
You believe me now?
I don't understand. How could you do that?
Your Honor, I would like to request a recess to consult with my client.
I have no objection, Your Honor.
Well, believe it or not, I do. I'm not going to prolong this circus any longer. We're here to determine Mr. Salinger's sentencing, and I have more than enough information to render my decision.
Your Honor, if I could beg the court's indulgence just one more time. It is clear that there are extenuating circumstances in this case, and it is only fair that you hear those before sentencing.
Your Honor, I would be interested in hearing them.
Very well. The bailiff will swear in Mr. Salinger, and he'll tell us in his own words exactly what happened on the night of Edward Ford's death.
It was the night Eddie was supposed to fight my brother Ford at Rourke's gym. Eddie agreed to leave town if he lost, but he backed out at the last minute. He kept talking about how he wasn't going to leave town. Then he said some threatening things about my mom and Danny.
Wow, no wonder your wife left you. You're pathetic.
Just wait your turn, Little Miss Sugar Lips. You're next.
I couldn't just sit around and wait for him to do something to them. So I came up with a plan.
I want him gone, Danny. Just like press a button and edit him out of the movie.
Too bad life doesn't really work like that.
Maybe it does.
When I took Danny home that night, I snuck into her parents' bedroom. They were out. So I opened all the dresser drawers and dumped their jewelry and watches into my bag. I said goodbye to Danny and I left.
Was any of that other stuff missing?
What did you hope to accomplish taking these items?
I'd seen it in movies. You plant something on someone and you call in a tip to the police and they get arrested. I figured Eddie would go to jail and you and Mr. Manning would get your things back.
But that's not what happened, is it?
No.
Tell us what happened.
I killed Eddie.
Wait, you don't like the balloons?
No, I do not like the balloons.
But they're the best the hospital gift shop had to offer. I had to fight off an angry woman who smelled vaguely like a llama.
Vimmel, all I care about is that you never tell Rex what you did at that lab.
I swear, on my wife's life, your secret son is safe with me.
I'm going to hold you to that. I just wish keeping that secret was the only thing I had to worry about. But Rex is now sniffing around another trail. Now I'm going to have to put him off of it fast.
Are you sure that rugrat ain't Brody's?
We're sure. Her baby's with the doctor, Roxy, getting some tests.
Just some routine stuff.
Oh, yeah, well, I can tell that's a McBain all the way. I mean, I can tell by his mane, just like Johnny's. I can tell by his hair.
He's wearing a cap.
Yeah, but, I'm a pro, and so I can tell that, he's going to have quite a head of hair. You done good, girl.
I heard the LPD had some new additions.
Like hell.
There's no way any sons of ours are going to be cops.
Okay, come on over and meet your nephew.
I can't believe I'm an uncle. This totally makes up for all the Christmases you were not around to give me a present.
Well, you know what's gonna make up for all the Christmases that you didn't give me a present? Babysitting.
Deal. I will take all the time I can get with this little stinker.
Look at how great the two of you turned out to be. No thanks to me or nothing like that. I mean, just right out of the gate, you're gonna be better parents than I ever was when you were babies.
Roxy, come on.
I know, but I was such a mess when you were growing up, and I was always lying through the yin-yang, but look at the two of you. You're not gonna make my mistakes.
Here, Rox.
Oh, God, I promised myself I wasn't gonna cry or nothing like that. Could somebody distract me or something? Tell me how labor was. Any good drugs or anything?
Well, actually, drugs weren't really an option when Natalie gave birth.
What, did she give birth in a cave or something?
Close. I don't trust that girl. He got to watch our baby. I want him back right now.
Girl, the baby's with the doctor.
Why? Is there something wrong?
He was born early, remember? He needs a little extra looking after.
Okay.
But he's fine.
Okay. Well, when can I see him?
Well, I think right now you just need to stay here and recuperate. You've been through a lot. I mean, you want to get better, don't you?
Yes. For the baby.
are these? Why do I have to wear these?
I think the doctor thinks it's best for you right now. But I'll talk to him and I'll see when they can come off.
Oh, thank you. Because I can't hold our baby like this. When can I see him?
When you're better.
Oh, okay, good. When is that gonna be?
Soon, I hope.
I don't understand. You had a plan to deal with Eddie, but instead you killed him. Why?
By the time I got to the motel, I realized my plan wasn't gonna work. I mean, look at all the stuff that Eddie got away with that he actually did. The only way I could protect the people I care about was to kill him.
Okay, so take us through it, step by step. How'd you kill him?
I went to the motel.
How'd you break in?
I didn't. It was unlocked.
Oh, so you just went in? How could you be sure that he wasn't there?
I listened, there wasn't a sound. He was asleep. And then I went in, I saw the gun, I took it, and I shot him.
But wait. Eddie Ford wasn't found murdered in his bed. He was on the floor.
He must have rolled off.
But then he would have rolled to the side of the bed on the floor. He was found at the foot of the bed.
Well, it happened so fast, there's no way I could explain it.
I can explain it. I can explain it because when you walked into the room, you saw that someone else had beat you to the punch. You couldn't have killed your father. You couldn't have, because when you walked in, Eddie Ford was already dead. You saw the body and that was it.
No, that's not true.
No, that is the truth. You're lying. You're lying in a court of law and there are circumstances.
You're right, okay? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't do it.
I need to do damage control before Balsam screws up everything.
You know, I know that you have a lot of fires to put out, but I do hope you take some time to rejoice in your situation, your good fortune. You're a grandfather again. You know, you must be very proud.
Yes, you're right, I am. With everything else that's going on around here, that's easy to forget.
Well, now you have your remaining balloons to remind you.
Yeah. Vimmel, I'm sorry I jumped down your throat earlier. It was very kind of you to think of me. And I hope I can return the favor when your children give you grandsons on the same day.
Well, first I would have to have... Wait, did you say grandsons?
Yeah, both of my daughters gave birth. Didn't you hear?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got two, remember?
Right, I do. Now. I get confused, you know. So many paternity tests.
Yeah, but only one of my daughters had a paternity test that you had to change. Or did you think that both of my girls slept with two different men?
Next thing I knew, the baby was there, and John was there, and Marty just kept going on and on about how the baby was hers.
Well, Nora better throw the book at her.
That'll depend on what the doctors say.
So she's gonna get a pass after what she did to Natty and my grandbaby?
Roxy, Marty's sick.
Oh, she's gonna be a lot sicker when I get through with her.
Roxy, I'd really rather you not get involved, okay?
Listen, for many years I was never involved with any of you, but that is over. Believe me, it is over.
Don't worry, she'll forget all about this by bingo.
Yeah, I really hope so. Anyway, I probably should get my son back to the nursery.
You like saying that, don't you? My son.
I love it.
Come on, I'll wheel you over.
All right, bye, kiddo. Your Uncle Brody will see you later. You see that? I got a son and a nephew.
Well, I'm so happy that we finally got to meet him. You know, I'm pretty sure our sons will be spending so much time together, they're going to think of each other as brothers, not even cousins.
All right, she's calmed down. I think she's going to be all right, but I need to tell her doctor what happened.
I'll go find the attending.
Wait, listen, can you get someone to relieve you first? She shouldn't be left alone.
So that story about you and Marty and the aborted wedding and getting kidnapped to the lodge,
What about it?
that's the official version, right? How about you tell me what really happened between you and Marty?
Oh!
John?
Sorry, not even Johnny can save you now.
Mr. Salinger, why don't you tell us what really happened?
I went to Eddie's motel room. I was just supposed to go in and drop off the stuff and leave. It should have been that easy. The door was unlocked. I thought he was asleep.
But he wasn't, was he?
No. He was lying on the floor. I just froze. There was so much blood. I dropped my bag. That must have been when the cufflink rolled out.
You got what you deserved.
It took me a second to get it together. I couldn't even think. I just knew that I had to get out of there. Somehow I remembered to grab my bag. I didn't have time to think, so I ran. Later, when I went to take Danny to school, I snuck back into your bedroom and I tried to return the things that I took. I just tried to frame Eddie. I almost framed Mr. Manning instead.
I'm sure Mr. Manning appreciates his name being cleared. And I'm sure there are other people in this courtroom who are relieved to hear that you are innocent. But, Mr. Salinger, there is still one question that I need answered. Why did you say you killed Eddie Ford when you didn't?
Mr. Buchanan, of course not. I would never suggest that your daughters are even capable of any impropriety. I'm sure that whatever made your one daughter get a paternity test was a simple misunderstanding.
That's exactly what it is. Now then, if you'll excuse me, I have a fire to put out.
Now you need to explain to the court why you confessed to a murder you didn't commit. Why take the blame? Is it because you knew who had committed the murder and that you were trying to protect that person?
Miss Delgado, I think I've heard enough. Counsel, in my chambers.
When the murder weapon was found in your mother's apartment, that's when you realized it, wasn't it? That's when you realized the truth, that your mother had killed your father, and that's when you concocted your story.
Miss Delgado.
The truth will come out sooner or later. You cannot protect her anymore, just admit it. The truth is that the only reason you're here today is to try to save your mother.
Yes! You're right. They did it to save her.
Right, the sentencing of Nate Salinger. I need an update. I need to know that that kid is going away for a long time, and soon. But only one of my daughters had a paternity test that you had to change.
I pulled up the names of all the people having DNA matches done, went to the bees, and found your daughter's name on the list. But Mr. Buchanan, both of your daughters had paternity tests. Just pray I fixed the right one. Otherwise, the wrong Buchanan daughter thinks that Brody Lovett is the father of her baby.
So, you kidnapped Marty.
Yeah, I know. It wasn't one of my most brilliant moves.
You think?
I didn't know what else to do. You know, she was gonna tell everything, and I needed to be the one to break the news, not her.
Well, this may sound horrible, but you may call yourself a break. How crazy is Marty?
She seems pretty much full on. You know, she doesn't even remember that I slept with Brody or that he's the baby's father.
Right, so if she stays nuts, you're in the clear.
In the clear for what?
So are you feeling any better about your baby handling skills?
Well, I was until Natalie swooped in and snatched him away from me. It's like she thought I'd break him. You know, maybe I'm just imagining things.
No. I noticed it too. But I really wouldn't worry too much about it. I mean, she's a new mom. They're always overprotective.
I was just telling her that, if Marty goes to St. Anne's, she might finally be out of your and Natalie's hair.
Yeah, she's hurting.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I know. I wasn't thinking.
So you went to see her and she's not doing any better?
No, she's not. But you know what? She's going to get better, and when she does, I'm sure she'll make this up to you.
Hey, John, listen. Congratulations on the baby.
Thank you.
You too, sis. Mm-hmm. So I got a case. I'll see you soon.
All right. Okay. I'll see you. Hey, why don't you let me take you back to your room after we have one more look at our little guy.
I could stand here all day and just stare at him.
Well, something I just might do that. Hey, thank you for this gift.
Patient is usually pretty quiet, but today she kind of freaked out.
Is she sedated?
There's a nurse on the way. Just let the doctor know if it happens again.
See you later, little man.
Mommy and Daddy will be back soon. We love you. Be good. Hi, baby boy. Mama's here.